There's a verse in Proverbs chapter 12, verse 24 that says that the hand of the diligent shall rule, but a lazy man will be put to forced labor. I want to say that if you are out there working your hardest, it doesn't matter who you are, a father, a husband, staying at home, raising your kids, loving your wife, leading an exemplary life, impacting the next generations, God bless you. If you're a mother, staying at home, living a modest life, taking care of your children, doing your best, even when it gets tough, supporting your husband, God bless you. If you're a student, studying your hardest, working diligently so you can achieve your goals, your academic goals, God bless you. If you're out there on the streets with almost no hope, and yet you wake up every single day and you step out and put yourself in the world just to keep yourself going, God bless you. See, I'm not just trying to parade words to make you feel motivated momentarily, even though that's helpful. I mean, we could all use some level of motivation, whatever we do and wherever we are in our lives. But I guess I'm trying to use my words to reward you for your diligence and for your discipline, for taking steps in life to achieve something, for not being fearful of the unknown and stepping into it to work your best, for staying in the chaos to make an order out of it, for staying despite the challenges, for believing that there is hope for a better day, for having faith in God that He is a good Father and He's taking care of you. He is watching you and He is closer to you than you've ever thought. Thank you for staying. Thank you for going out, stepping out, working hard, doing your best, rising above challenges in life and leading yourself to a better life. Why am I saying this? I think the reason is pretty simple. I think a lot of people don't even try. People don't even get out. People don't even get up, let alone get out. People don't even get out of the realm of their thoughts and ideas in life. People don't seem to be able to get out of the what ifs and the fears that cripple them. People are more fearful of that which is to come, which they don't know, than they are of the fear of simply doing nothing. That's scary. Just stay and do nothing. People are not fearful of not growing. They are not fearful of being malnourished. They are not fearful of staying in the same arena, zone. People are not fearful of not becoming that which they could become. They are not fearful of not stepping out and taking steps toward the growth points that they see for themselves and that God has ordained for them. They are much more fearful of the unknown. I think what I'm trying to say is that a lot of people struggle to make use of the gift of faith that God has given to every man, no matter how small it is. They believe that it will be well. The thought that transcends current reality into what you can become. And so if you are out there on the streets trying, working your hardest, taking care of your children, no matter how hard it is, if you're out there with no one to fall back on, if and when you have troubles in life, God bless you. Thank you. Thank you for still being out there, even though humanly speaking, you have no reason to be out there. You should be shut in a room and you should waste away. But you're out there working your best, and that's admirable. I want to encourage you. I want to use my words to reward your discipline. The fact that you do what you do consistently, even though with every step you take forward, you have more reasons not to keep going than to keep going. And yet you choose to keep going. That's impressive. See, I always applaud people for simply caring about themselves, valuing themselves enough and the potential that God has placed in them enough to live a life of diligence, to stretch themselves forward to attain that which God has called them to. And I think it's beautiful for a man or woman, especially a young man or woman, to value themselves enough, to value that which God has blessed them with enough, to care about themselves enough, to not watch things go to waste, but to stand and put their bodies and their minds to work, to attain something, to achieve something, to glorify God. But I see another group of people who, on top of valuing who they are and what God has made them, they care about others. And matter of fact, they care about people so much that it wakes them up. Even in their weakness, they want to do more. Not because they want to achieve more, not because they want to earn more, not because they want to amass wealth for themselves and watch others go hungry and go poor. No, but the care, the burden for the needy weighs so much on their hearts that it wakes them up from bed. That even when their bodies are giving up on them, they are motivated to do more, not for themselves, but for the people that they care about. And as soon as you start talking like this, people start thinking about money. There's nothing wrong with money, but I'm talking about something that's more than that. This burden that I'm talking about, that I see in people, some young people, some even younger than I am, and I admire them so much. I see them helping others stand on their feet, even though you can tell that they have taken a lot of beating in life, but the burden to help others carry their burdens and their woes in life weighs so much on their hearts that they just can't slack. If you're one of those people, God bless you. I think this world needs a lot of people like that who would, beyond simply caring for themselves, care for others as well. I'm talking about the people who struggle to pray sometimes, but for the sake of that family member who is perishing, for the sake of that colleague at work who is bereaved, for the sake of that friend down the street who is in the hospital waiting for a miracle to happen, for the sake of them, they wake up in the night and they pray. And in their anguish, in the laziness of their hearts, in their weakness, they travail. They stand to pray for those people. They're not doing it for themselves. Left to them alone, they will just wallow in their beds and sleep more. But they stand and intercede for such people. I'm talking about people who perhaps have it all. If it came down to living a normal life and taking care of their families, they'll be good. They're good and they're okay. But they go the extra mile. Not because they want to have more, but because they want to give more. If you are one of those people, God bless you. If you're pursuing any goal that transcends your very being, God bless you. Thank you for living a selfless life. Thank you for thinking not only about yourself, but about others as well. Thank you for taking thoughts about the poor in your community. Thank you for thinking about the hungry child down the street whenever you set a meal on your table. Thank you for taking thoughts about how that orphan in your community is going to get education when you pick up a book and read. Thank you for investing time in the people who are needy in your life and helping them to grow. It's not just money that I'm talking about here. I'm talking about all kinds of investments that we make in people. The kind words we speak to them when we encounter them on the street. How we take time to look them in the eye and say, you can do it. How we tap them on their shoulder and say, you're built for this. I believe in you. How when they're against all odds, we stand for them and we say, I believe in you. How we hug the fatherless in the society and say, you're not alone. How we inspire them with the word of God. How you point them to Christ so they can find wisdom and be made righteous and escape the fury of God. God bless you. Whatever you're doing, keep working at it. Don't give up. Remember, the hand of the diligent shall rule, but the lazy man will be put to forced labor. If you are out there striving for others, I've prayed for you. You're not alone. God is with you. And no matter how hard it gets, no matter how stupid or foolish you look, keep doing it. God is with you. God bless you. I love you.